We got one person. We got one person watching, and then we have one person joining. I know this is not how it's usually set up the last time, but here we are. All right, so okay, so yeah. Oh, two people here, so I guess we can go in and get started. As you can see, have my little monitor set up and my little DVD player here with me. I also do have my Blu-ray player, but it's not here with me. We got our first question here. Acres of Movies says, "Have you seen The Help, the new movie?" I have seen it in secret outside of YouTube. Haven't reviewed it yet. Like I said, last Sunday I did a whole almost 3 hour live stream for Twitch where I reviewed a bunch of movies like The Housemaid, K-pop Demon Hunters, SpongeBob Movie 4. You have two movies from this year that are released from this year. Then I also had pretty much others, of course, that such that I reviewed in that live stream. And it's all saved here on this phone. It's just I have to compress the original file size down, and not only that, I still have to edit those. Still have to edit my other videos like the Superman ranking, and also my reviews of Predator Killer Killers and the Life of Chuck. Such I'm only a one person guy having to do a lot of the editing, a lot of the thumbnails. I don't have a lot of solo editors. But I will be reviewing Send Help in another live stream, not here, also on Twitch. So, or I could just do like a live recording of me doing a few reviews here. Like I said, I'm besides the pre-recording with my phones and my cameras, hopefully a new laptop as well soon, hopefully sooner than later this year. It'll make things speed up a little bit longer. But I'm the only one who's doing a lot of editorial work and such. So you guys have to bear with me. So I'm actually trying to get a lot of this stuff done. So here we are. Just give. Hopefully, we get some more people joining on. We got Brandon from Spoiler Kings and such getting on and such and giving a share. But here we go. With that being said, I guess I can just go ahead and introduce myself. And yes, what you're seeing is my little Senseway monitor TV. I have a Sony DVD player that plays my DVDs, not my Blu-rays, but I do have a Blu-ray player that's packed up in the storage, which I hopefully should get that out soon, along with my other physical media sites. But I guess I can get started. What is going on, my Epictastic Nation? This is Joshua Drake Randall of Epictastic Joshua. If you're a returning member, and if you are a new member, welcome back. And yes, I do have my headphones in because these pair of headphones actually came with a little Bluetooth that you plug into this TV, and now I can hear the movie as I watch it and talk about it. Because we're continuing where we left off. But to answer Ace of Spades' question, I did see Send Help. I'll try to get a review out. Like I said, I got so much other stuff to review and so much other to do. Trying to play catch up with my best and worst of 2025, do 2026 reviews, get ready to classic reviews, especially my historical epics. I'm trying to be a lot more consistent with movie reviews, TV show reviews, a little bit of anime, such. I'm trying. But before I get started, I just want to congratulate myself because as of today, I woke up this morning and checked my emails for vidIQ and such. And according to vidIQ, this channel, with playlists, with shorts, with videos and such, I have now garnered over 1,100,000 views plus overall. Now, it doesn't sound like a whole lot, but it's a good stepping stone, especially with you guys have been blowing up the shorts and the clips. What is my favorite Tom Cruise performance? I might actually do a video on that, but I do have a few I can list on the top of my head. Mission Impossible, Ghost Protocol, A Few Good Man. We have Minority Report, The Last Samurai, even the Top Gun Maverick. But we're already 6 minutes in. I think we should go ahead and get started. But feel free, any of you guys, to drop your comments on the movie and questions, as we are about to do a live watch party for the second movie in the Blade trilogy. As you can tell, this is the Blade trilogy Ultimate Collection pack. I'm hoping. Before I go any further, I do want to apologize for the live watch along of Blade 1. Because what happened was I did that live stream and it's gaining some traction. But what happened was when I did that one, not through YouTube Live, I did it through another live stream app. The sound picked up others' background sounds rather than picking up on me until the final couple of minutes. But I'm glad you guys watched that. So I definitely want to apologize for that. I'm not gonna delete it. I'm just gonna leave it there because the audio does kick in, and I did address this in my community post. But anyways, we are about to do the sequel to Blade, and that is Blade 2, which, as you can see, this is the new line Platinum Series Edition. I have not put it into the DVD player yet. Scene, of course. Is definitely, I don't know what the best nightclub acting scene is. I really don't. But we're about to do Blade 2, and I have not put it in the DVD player just yet. I'm sorry about the little interruption. And I'm about to put it in. As you can see, disc 1 and disc 2 is special features. So I'm about to put it in. I'm sorry about the little disclaimers and such, but I'm going to put it in. If you guys do not have a physical copy of this movie, definitely you can watch it on HBO Max or such, or Prime Video. That should have it there. Or if you have the physical copy, stick with me. I'll walk you through the time jump. So we're gonna put it in. I'm gonna put my headphones in, and we're about to get started. Again, this channel, like I said, we have garnered at least over 1,000 and 100,000 plus views. So I will appreciate you guys for that between the shorts, the videos, and the playlists. And we're about to go into the main menu, which I always love this main menu. Uh huh. Now all I have to do is the subtitles because of course you guys can't hear anything because I have these headphones connected with the TV. Turn it up a little bit, and I will give away some fun facts during this. So hopefully we get some people join for the best Blade movie. People say this or the first movie is the best. Even some people say Blade Trinity, which we will be doing Blade Trinity this coming up Sunday. Or I could change it to Saturday, depending on how I feel. So you guys will have to wait to see what side the card did that. But like I said, I did see Send Help, Stacy, and I will log it on Letterboxd. I also will do a YouTube review for it. Like I said, I'm only one person doing a lot of the editing and such, so I don't have co-editors and such. So we're gonna get started, and I'm at the setup screen and sound options menu. So here we go. Hmm. This main menu is awesome, especially the theme by Marco Beltrami and Danny Saber. Let's play the movie, of course, and get through the home entertainment stuff. Blade 2 has been rated R for pervasive. Of course, it's rated R. I watched these movies as a kid, even though with how intense they are, I shouldn't have. Okay, New Line home entertainment video. All right, so we are at an hour and 56 minutes and 43 seconds and 0 hours, 0 minutes, 0 seconds. So we're gonna count down the timer, and if all you guys are watching with me, like I said, put your disclaimers in disclaimer because I cannot show any archival footage or anything like that when it comes to this. So if you're watching with me through DVD or Blu-ray, and soon the trilogy will be complete in 4K, according to Warner Brothers. And if you guys have this on Prime Video or HBO Max or Hulu, you can watch with me. We're gonna count down and we're gonna get started. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pressing play right now. Headphones on. Make sure I have the volume at a decent price. 12. And here we go. Okay, so we got the New Line Cinema logo back, which I love this classic New Line Cinema logo. It just reminds me of my childhood. Reminds me of so many movies I grew up with, like Austin Powers, The Lord of the Rings, which I didn't get into Lord of the Rings until the year of The Hobbit, Jimmy Bones, which I actually watched. We're in Prague at the Czech Republic at the Blood Bank. Now, originally, Stephen Norrington was asked to come back, but he declined because of his contractual obligations to the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, which honestly, that movie is a guilty pleasure, but it's been years since I last seen it. Also, be sure to leave your comments and such. And here's the introduction of Nomak, played by Luke Goss. Not the best actor to have a huge career, but you know what? I think as an actor, he does fine in the things I've seen him in. Here, this is kind of like the setup opening, which they're asking him about his blood type because they want his blood. Mm-hmm. U.S. casting, UK casting by Jim. Immediately, this already does look like a lot more bigger and a lot more badder than the first movie. Now, this opening scared the hell out of me for one specific reason alone, which we're about to get to. Also, I want to ask you guys, can you guys hear me? Is the sound okay? Because I don't want it to be like last time. Put it in the comments below if you guys can hear me. Because dude, this ain't Nightmare on Elm Street. You better put your fingernail claws down, bro. But can you guys hear me okay? Does the sound okay or anything? Went from crying to laughing, and this is the main reason why this opening scene freaked me out when I first saw it as a kid. Ah, no. Wow. Already they're telling you that no Mac is not to be played with. And if you ask me, I think no Mac is the best villain of this entire trilogy. Hopefully, with the new Blade movies, if we ever get one, we get a villain that's on the same level as him. Now, this is why it freaked me out because it still freaked me out. Title sequence: Marco Beltrami and Danny Saber's iconic theme. Wesley Snipes narration. Yes, I do. My name is Blade. I was born half human, half vampire. New Line Cinema presents an Amon Raw Films production in association with Imaginary Forces. None of their weaknesses, except for the thirst. And I like that we're doing this recap with footage from the first movie and also a younger Blade, which this is a deleted scene that's on the special features disc, which I have watched the special features. He was attacked. They took him. Already, Blade's costume does have an upgrade, which this I do like this outfit for Blade a lot more than the first movie. And there's the title card. Okay, so already very quick. Blade is chasing around. And yes, the budget is definitely bigger this time with $50 million, I think they used. It doesn't cost over 300 million. This is a mid-budget genre film, which we need more mid-budget genre films in this decade. Not that I'm against movies that use a $200 million or such, but mid-budget is definitely where it's at. And you can do a lot with a mid-budget, with a mix of CGI and miniatures and practical effects and animatronics. Because already the cinematography and the color palette already looks beautiful. This is Guillermo del Toro directing, and he just had a movie came out recently, Frankenstein, which I've heard some great things about. I know a lot of people love it. I know it's a big Oscar player, but I know some people are negative about it because they're saying it's too on the nose with Frankenstein being the monster, or the creator of Frankenstein in the movie being the monster. But that's how we are as humans, honestly. As I feel, the CGI here, yeah, there's still some moments where the CG does not look the best in this, but overall, the CGI is a bit of a upgrade, especially on Nomak and his tentacles. As you can see, Blade is trying to find Whistler. Love those gadgets. Every time Blade uses one of his little gadget cutter to cut. Also, just has a track where I can just watch the movie and listen to the music. I'm gonna have to do that sometime on my own free time. We got one person watching. I wonder who it is here. Damn, your shit got fucked up. But I hope you guys are hearing me. Okay, that CG does not look the best. Oh. We got two people watching. Like I said, I hope this is not a situation where it was last time where you guys couldn't hear me with the first movie, because then I'm gonna be pissed and I'm gonna have to redo the first two over again. Now, in some moments during this movie, you could tell it's not Wesley Snipes with some of the moments with the stand-in and such, because Wesley was doing two other movies at the time, and he was pretty busy after this. He was doing two other movies in the same year, 2002. So there are some moments where it ain't him, but there's enough moments in this where it is him. Y'all vampires is Y'all vampires over here trying to smoke that shit. Don't worry, I'm still alive. First action scene. You don't have to wait too long for the very first action scene with Blade. Like I said, it makes me curious to see. Wesley is still got it. The little chain knives. hmm And this is all Wesley Snipes doing this. Aside from a few moments where it's not him, but you could say Wesley is just committed. He's also one of the fight choreographers on this movie, right next to a certain someone. You can tell the actions of when they get burned into a crisp. That definitely does look a lot better. I really like the score. It's very energetic and such. We're 10 minutes into the movie, so catch you later. Oh, don't worry, Blade. He'll come in later at the end of this movie. And you can see where they have he's trying to find Whistler, and so here you go. The reintroduction of Whistler, which for some people I understand. I don't like the fact that they have to bring him back. Oh, you can hear me, Stacy. Okay, just wanted to make sure you guys can hear me, because I didn't. Like I said in the beginning, I'll kind of say it again. When we did the first one last Sunday, I was at the shop. Now I'm at the zoo. Great, that's awesome. But as I was saying, when I did the first movie, the sound didn't kick in with me talking until the last couple minutes. I'm still gonna keep that live stream up because it's gaining traction. But if I have to do at least the first hour and a half again and edit it with the live stream that's up now, I'll probably do that. If not, then I'm still proud of it. If Wesley Snipes was unavailable for the new Blade, who would you cast instead? I don't know, because as I said in the live stream of the first movie, no one else can do it as well as Wesley. Mahershala, if they can't get the ball rolling on him, just get a new actor to do it. You need someone a little younger here, because we need that Blade movie. As he's taken, of course, Whistler back home. R.I.P. Chris Christopherson. I don't like I said the fact that they chose to bring Whistler back might not have been the best choice I would have done, but you know what? I don't mind the fact I actually still like seeing Chris Christopherson back. And yes, there will be a revisited review of this and the third film. Now we're back at Blade's lair. We are we are 13 minutes in, and we have a very young Norman Reedus in one of his first movies. I think this is one of his first movies. Yeah, because I know he's in the Boondock Saints, which I I've never seen the Boondock Saints movies. My favorite comedic Wesley Snipes role is definitely, I would say, White Man Can't Jump. I think that's an iconic black movie from the 90s. Do Giving him an accelerated retroviral detox. Like a her, as you can see, he's trying to cure him from being bitten like a vampire. Norman Reedus is a good actor for what I've seen him in. I did see The Walking Dead for the first couple seasons, but I stopped. I haven't seen the Daryl Dixon spinoff, but of I know a friend of mine, Kristen Hoshino, who is friends with me on IG and such, and he's also a subscriber to the channel here, which we got up to 3.5K thousand subscribers, so we're already on our way to probably getting either 5,000 or 10K. Because that's my main goal this year is to at least try and get to 5,000 or more. I think with my plans of trying to be a lot more consistent, especially with the reviews, which I still have to edit. Like, it's a lot of videos I have to edit, guys. Even videos that I have from years ago. I'm only one person doing all the editing. If I had co-editors who watches my recent videos and know the style, I could have co-editors and such. I would have a whole team where you have a social media edit clips for social media, edit videos. You have a flashback from the first movie where Whistler died. Marco Beltrami, one of my favorite composers. I think his music is really excellent in this movie, and it's very well. And here you see him having to make a choice whether he wants to kill Whistler or not. As like I said, Blade is not a superhero; he's an anti-hero. But he's killing the very thing that he hates, which is vampires. Going through the special features disc of this movie was fun when I first got it. Watching the deleted scenes, a collection of documentaries, the director's notebook with stuff, art galleries, trailers, and music video, and also there was a video game that came out when this movie came out for the Xbox, which they promote here. Which, like I said, then Romania. Mm, Soundtrack promotional cover, which I like to keep. If you are a physical media collector, I want to ask you guys a question. Do you keep all of your inserts like this, or do you like to throw them away? The soundtrack includes Mos Def, Massive Attack, Cypress Hill, Fatboy Slim, Red Gorillas. It's just a question. And this is the video game promo that they had. Sorry, I'm using my ring light, which is red, of course. Just a question. Do you like to keep your inserts and slip covers or no? Scene selection, which this picture I actually used for the thumbnail. It's good, but my name. It's pretty meta. One of my sisters actually thinks it's weird that there's a TV show called Drake and Josh, and it's my first name and my last name. You have some other excerpts from the film. Again, collecting inserts and scene selection and such. That's why I live for physical media. Streaming is just temporary. Which when it comes to older movies, they'll keep them on there, but at the same time, they take them off whenever they want. This is why physical media matters. Say it with me, everyone. Physical media matters. Have I seen Money Train? I haven't seen Money Train. I think I've seen it. I need to. I think I need to check. I just want to change the color of the ring lights. But when I first used this for my failed attempt for Mortal Engines last January, it did fail last year. But that was before it seems. But the ring light, this ring light comes in handy. You got popped right in the mouth. The blood pack. That's not very good CGI there. Again, there is some moments of decent CGI here, but some of it in this movie doesn't really hold up, especially when they transition. In this fight scene, when you have Wesley and Nisa fighting, that which is right now. But some of the CGI looks very rough. See, you don't have to. You still have great fight choreographers for movies like this. Especially in the 2000s when they would choreograph the action, like movies like this and The Matrix, which the sequels will be the year after this. This was 2002. 2002 has some great movies. I would say 2002, I think, is one of the better years for movies. What do you guys think about that? Did 2002 have some great movies or not? Because we had Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, which was kicking off the Harry Potter series after Sorcerer's Stone, The Two Towers. We got our very first Spider-Man movie, which was desperately needed after the horrible events of 9/11. Attack of the Clones. We also had Austin Powers and Goldmember, is also a New Line production I actually physically own. Okay, see, when it's Nisa and Blade, I can tell when it's in camera, but this CGI, it feels like it feels like the CGI in the Matrix. Nisa, put your sword away. Your people shot first. We are here to deliver a message. The ruling of the vampire nation. This is offering you a truce. Take off your mask. All right. So we have Assad, which another black actor, British, but I don't care. Lovely, Nisa. We have played by Lenore Varela, which she also was in a Cleopatra miniseries for sci-fi. This is one of the only few things I've seen her in. Honestly, she's a gorgeous woman still. Not, not really the takeoff. Her career didn't take off as much as you you thought it would, but for a Chilean actress, she does fine. Thank you for that, Acres of Movies, Stacy. I really do appreciate that. I appreciate you coming on. This is one of the moments you can tell is not really Wesley. This is more of a stand-in because of his stunt double. Like I said, he was doing two other movies at the time in 2002, but Norman Reedus is fine. The choice to shoot this movie in Prague, I actually get behind with Guillermo del Toro and David S. Goyer because it keeps the expenses down. And this is all on location. There are some moments where they do shoot it in the soundstage, but that's also something that we need to prioritize with movies, especially still nowadays. Sure, sound stages of blue screens and green screens are fun, but it also really helps when you get immersed into the actual practical such. Well, if I'm not sure about this, and he pointed to where he got his weapons. Always trying to say cross my heart. She is beautiful here in this. I'll admit, gorgeous woman. She still is beautiful. They kind of make her the bit of the love interest. Like I said, I do kind of wish Dr. Karen Jensen came back, but I don't know. Maybe in the book, like I said when I reviewed the first film, which I have pre-recorded or such, and I'll probably say it again in the pre-recorded for this. Maybe her and Wesley didn't get along, or she probably wanted more money, or she was dealing with family stuff. Here you have Thomas Kurtzman as the father, Das Comensos of Nisa, and you have as Jared. I'm a lawyer. European Health Consortium. Vampirism is carrot, the saliva, the predators. Hmm. Like I said, in these movies, regardless of what I think of Blade Trinity, I do think Wesley Snipes is the quintessential Blade. Like I said, it's going to take a lot for you to be on his level. I would say if you had to do a new Blade with someone else, if Wesley wasn't available, I would have said Michael Jai White would have been a great Blade. He's a good actor from Spawn. Spawn was not his problem, and he's also trained in martial arts. This vampire, he not only just feeds on humans, he also feeds on vampires. So he's a deadlier breed of super vampire. What is it? These things are like crack addicts. They no mix been up for 72 hours. Yes, these reapers are pretty scary. With their finish us, who do you think they'll turn on next? Humans. Not one of them will be left. We spent 2 years training a small tactical unit. And here's the introduction of the blood pack. Shut up. Well, what are you speaking? Mm-hmm. Yeah. When we top the food chain. We got 37 minutes into the live stream, and we are exactly 28 minutes into the movie. So this one's a lot more faster paced than the first movie. The first movie was just more longer because you had to set the groundwork. As you can see, vampires and humans living their daily lives with drugs and such. And we have Nomak, which, if this was 2.5 hours, it would take at least an hour and a half to introduce the villain. Not that I'm against bringing the villain in for a later screen time, but blank is always best to introduce your villains as fast as possible. I know not every movie can do that, but sometimes you kind of have to. Yeah, she said he been coming to church and on the bed by herself. Again, this villain, he's not to be played around. Great makeup effects here by Steve Johnson. And he's in a desperate need for blood. That shit is freaky, guys. It actually said January 4th. They just resent it. Yeah. What remote is this? That TV? Yeah. He's trying to be. It's not really good. Okay. Yeah, I didn't realize they had one made. I see now. So they come tomorrow? They just ordered the old one. They didn't change the date. That's all. Who else is this be? I'm so tired. It's pretty great. Stop. Leave her alone. What'd you say? And here is your introduction of the blood pack here. Lighthammer Verlaine. Beautiful red hair there. Priest. Snowman. Donnie Yen. Chupa from the first movie played by Matt Scholes. You may remember him from The Fast and the Furious and Fast 5. And then you have Ron Perlman as Reinhardt, which they kind of don't say what it is that he is. They kind of feel like there's a little bit of a racist thing going on here with him, but Ron Perlman, this was the movie that he and Guillermo del Toro first worked on, I think. And then he will later go on, 2 years later, in the same year as Blade 3, to be Hellboy. And to me, I think Ron Perlman is still the best Hellboy there is. It's a shame that... Which I'll say, we should have gotten a third movie. She's telling him to put your guns down. He called him Adolf, which we're not going to get into what he's really trying to call him. We're not. But you can tell that these two are not really getting along here. What do you need a manual? He put a bomb in his head. Anyone who tries to disobey the rules or tamper with it, I'll have the detonator with me. And if you so much as look at me the wrong way, it's gonna blow your head off. It's pretty much. You listen to Blade now. From me. Any questions? Donnie Yen, he's also a fight choreographer in this, and he's trained in martial arts. I wish he was in this movie more because he's pretty cool. So I got the night places where vampires congregate. Y'all know what he means by congregate. What's first? The House of Pain. I hope you guys are having fun and enjoying this. Tighten their security. A little buzz noise here, but it's fine. You probably fix that. Like a balloon. The cartridge ejects. And I was rooting for Norman Reedus in this movie when I first saw it until we get this twist. Like, why don't you post up the roof over there? Cover our backs. Nope. He doesn't like this, but Ron Perlman is great in here, but keep pushing the asshole. Okay. Mo's Death featuring massive attack. I mean, in Mo's Death, Eye Against Eye, which plays again during the end of this movie. Actually, the best song in this soundtrack. Eye Against Eye, flushing my mind, enemies eye and the images reflecting mine at the same time. Eye against eye, flesh of my flesh and mind of my mind. Two of a kind, bro, one won't survive. That was funny. Whistler, he wanted to shoot Ron Perlman, Reinhardt so badly. Then just get on with it. Now, originally, the House of Pain sequence in this, they wanted Michael Jackson to make a cameo as one of the vampire DJs or performers. But because of scheduling conflicts and the court cases that was going on with him at the time, he couldn't do it. And they shot it with someone else, but they cut it out for one-time reasons. And this is the only Blade movie to actually use the ending that was written, because Blade 2 and Blade 3, they had to change it up. The vampires just dancing around, canoodling, getting your groove on, get swag on, doing vampire drugs. Such. Oh, you better run. He's gonna get him later. And see, Wesley. Interesting to hear. An hour and 18 minutes in, and we are 37 minutes into the film. Child of the Wild West. Actually pretty good. So don't do it. You shooting at him and Blade has a target at you. Which watching this many times, they don't really say it out, but a part of me feels like that Reinhardt's character is kind of a bit of a racist vampire. Am I the only one who feels that way or such? I'm probably the only one who actually thinks he's a racist vampire. But Ron Perlman is good here. The vampires is just canoodling and dancing. We're underground. The Reapers here, of course. Which these guys have to feed every 2 hours. And Luke Goss, like I said, he does a good job as the villain. He's scary, he's intimidating, and he's very freaky in terms of makeup. So the makeup effects here are very good for the time. Oh, wow. They're in here and they're trying to. Ah, very weird. Dude, you better watch your back. Watch your back, bro. Watch your back. They'll probably list all of these actors in the credits. I'll read them off as we read the credits. Y'all, you guys know I always do. Unlike some people who just want to watch the movie and not look at the logos or credits, I like to acknowledge everything in the process of it. And you're eating donuts, bro. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
No. Get on the couch. Here. Come on. I got this pillow back out. You used to sleep on it. Stop.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They're on the roof here. Mm-hmm. Jump scare. And y'all watching y'all back. Everybody's trying to. There's one right behind you, dude. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Is it your nap time? Be careful.
Those things are freakish as hell. Okay, we have two people watching. And, y'all just trying to be friends. You just trying to be friends, knowing your ass gonna get killed later on. Not in front of the people, vampires, and they all trying to have a good time. Up, he's gone. Just walk on up out of
Hey,
there. Not in the club.
come here. Come here. I don't appreciate you. Come here. Get over here. Come here. Stand up.
What the fuck? My words exactly too, man.
Hello. What are you doing?
She is a bit badass there.
And go watch TV.
Alright.
Get the phone and watch TV.
Don't just sit there. You better fight.
Watch TV. Sit right there, watch TV, okay?
We got more martial arts moves from Donnie Yen here. You see that? He tried. Like I said, I wish he was in this one more, but he's really not. But I would say Donnie Yen, for his little screen time, he does the best that he can. He does the best he can. These Reaper vampires do not much. They're not joke. These are deadly vampires.
Hey, hey, hey. Watch, sit down. Take your booty down. And watch Elmo.
Oh, that hurt. Y'all better start shooting. Cut. He don't care. Silver doesn't do anything. Like they established in the first Blade, Crosses doesn't do anything to these vampires either.
I'm gonna sleep with it.
Come on. Running on it. That's one way to get rid of them.
You need to go get your diaper changed.
What are your favorite top 5 comic book movie characters? Well, just pretty much a hard question to ask, but I'll say we have. I'll say Superman is definitely number one. Scarlet Witch because it's obvious. I love Wanda Maximoff. I love Scarlet Witch. Um, say Wonder Woman. Number 3. Number 4 would be. Number 4 would be Blade. And number 5 would probably be Batman. So, yeah, this is my side. This is pretty brutal. He bashed his head in like a. He bashed his head in like a brick. Pretty brutal. Don't move. Mm-hmm. Pretty. Y'all. That's freakish as hell. Don't touch it. You ugly little beast. It's over. You're dead. Like I said, the blood and the carnage candy is cranked up to 110 this time. Great effects, but creepy. But just some creepy stuff. But again, this is Guillermo del Toro, so one thing Guillermo del Toro is going to do is crank up some of the violence and some of the carnage candy in his movies. And he has an interesting and fascinating UV like actions like. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You didn't buy him. He just wounded his back. No, he's not gonna make it. 50 minutes, 51 minutes in actually. Use the UV lights. Got blown up into a crisp. So. Brutal. Man, that's brutal. Wow. Priest is down. You're on your own blade. First fight with these two.
He took Lily's orange juice, babe.
Blade wants to fight you. This is only your first fight. He wants to kill your ass because you are a reaper and you're more deadlier. It's the ugly teeth of yours, dude. Again, well shot fights. This is 2002, so they're not gonna half-ass the fight choreography. Especially with the editing. You don't just do like over 1,000 cuts. Now, if it's supposed to be hyperactive, you can kind of use like crazy quick cuts. But even then, you can only do like crazy quick cuts and quick editing so many times. There's a better way to handle that type of fighting.
All you gotta do is take some steps. That's all you gotta do. Baby standing up. All you gotta do is take some steps.
Is no one really watching or such?
Yeah.
But yes, Stacy, those are some of my favorite comic book movie characters.
He was standing up. He just needed to take some steps. Mama. He was standing up. All he needs to do is take some steps. But as soon as you put all the attention on him, he won't do it. Yeah. That's all you gotta do is take a couple steps.
Okay, that CG with him just walking away and such, that's decent looking CGI. It's just some of the other CG in this is not the best. But then again, this was 2002 and CGI wasn't quite up to par yet. But at the same time, we had Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers come out in the same year. And the first Spider-Man was 2002, and that CGI still looks very good for a time. It still looks good now. Even some of the CGI in Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, which some of that CG does not look great in the Attack of the Clones. But they did shoot. That was the first ever Star Wars movie to to shoot in high definition cameras. You you shut up, Ron Perlman. A man without fear is a man without. Oh, he not gonna say it. Okay, he's turning into one of them. You can't kill him that way.
Be careful.
Move. Sunlight. See, Blade knows what he's doing. Sunlight. But then again, Attack of the Clones, as I was saying, that was the first ever Star Wars movie to shoot in high definition cameras that George Lucas had created. People like to say everything looks digital nowadays. Yes, of course, because people use digital cameras. There are still a lot of directors that will shoot using film grain or 35 millimeter, 75 millimeter, but you can't blame every filmmaker for not wanting to shoot or wanting to shoot on film or digital. So, all right, 58 minutes of the movie left, and we are 57 minutes in. Or 58 minutes in, actually, as the time I'm timing this movie. And this blood pack doesn't feel too bad. Now we're back to Damakiscos, however you say his name, and the little wannabe lawyer that's going to be a twist in itself. No. There was a dangerous game you're playing. Demaskinos. You're not going to be able to keep manipulating. You worry too much.
No, it's raining.
It looks like fall. This is really crazy. Yeah. It's like
You're one of your own. How many more are you willing to sacrifice? He wants to risk pretty much everyone. Wow, not cool, man. This is a interesting shot. He's in the pool of blood.
Stop.
The time is killing him. I like that they expand more on the vampire lore. Carrier. It all started with him. It'll end with him. Yes, it will end with him, Blade.
Let's go find your toy. Come on.
I just want to show you guys a little bit of this second disc. Disc 2, of course, of the film. The special features are worth it. They're also imported onto the Blu-ray, and they will be imported on for the 4K exclusive, along with probably some new special features about Blade 2 and Blade Trinity. I'm glad I bought this for. He is a sissy.
Stop.
You're fucking.
I don't care. I don't care.
Here they're doing vampire surgery.
No. I mean, you can. I don't care.
They're experimenting, but great makeup effects.
You want one? Elmo? Watch out so she can get in. You gotta go with her because you gotta get your last change. You ain't sleep. It's not funny. It's not funny at all.
Who?
Yeah.
I'm not thinking that's funny. Look on my finger. It's swole. Ooh. I looked at Dr. Thursday. I don't know what the fuck got it swole like it though. Leave it alone.
Go get your doctor change.
Come on, you get changed.
And he's still watching cartoons.
No, Stinky.
You gotta go get your doctor change.
The wounds look much better now. They're healing quickly. They in love with each other or something? Hey, if she could heal quickly. This would have me freaked out if I was on the set actually doing this. God, like, seriously. This would have me freaked out.
It'd be some sturdy ass mission work.
You better watch your mouth.
Not funny.
Whistler is just having a good time here. You worry about one thing. I don't expect everybody to make it back tomorrow. It's just us at all times. That daylight. Hour and 3 minutes and 53 minutes and 5 minutes left and film. Alright. Just in case, Blade taking his serum. It's fate. My blood. It's in him blood. He's pure blood. He hates vampires because He hates vampires because he's scared. He's scared because he can't make peace with what he is. He hates the very thing that he is, a hybrid. And you can see Dave trying. That's because he is a father figure to him.
Oh, we're having chicken and
That's what you get. That's what you get. Whoever that was, that's what you fucking get. Stop playing with my shit, bro.
That's what your ass get.
Shut up, because you next.
You thought.
You ain't got no noise on.
Now your ass scared.
I don't even need the extra pieces.
Oh, it came with extra pieces?
No, all
Like I said,
that is in here.
Chris Christopherson, Norman Reedus, this entire cast is interesting.
Yep, now you asked me to let back down where you was at.
They all do a great job in this. It works. This whole love story that they're trying to give to Nisa and Blade. This is Paul Oakenfold featuring Ice Cube on the soundtrack with this song here. And Ice Cube also had two movies in 2002. He had Friday After Next, and then he had All About the Benjamins, both with him and Mike Epps. Of the two, I like both, but Friday After Next was my first ever movie in the Friday series I actually watched. Every time you see this dude in a movie, especially in Fast Five, he always has to be the one to die. But it's not like Sean Bean, where every movie he does, he has to die in it. The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring, he's one of them that dies as a part of the Fellowship at the end. That is kind of a spoiler if you have or have not seen Lord of the Rings or read the books. There are very few exceptions in with Sean Bean, where Troy, where he gets to live, and Percy Jackson in the Olympians, the Lightning Thief, which he lived there too. But this whole love story with Blade and Nisa, they do a pretty decent job at it. It's just I can see why some people say it's not necessary, or they would have said they would prefer it if it was Blade and Karen from the first movie. But because Inbush writes and did not get along with, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the story is there. You're getting confused. Which side of the line you're standing on? This is a hollow warrior story from a man who spent 2 years of running with There's no saying. Keep your friends close. Keep your enemies closer. You might want to remember that. It's the way Wesley delivers his lines in these Blade movies. He puts it with so much sincerity and a lot of intensity. Yes, I know about him and Blade the Trinity, which we will get to, because I still think Wesley is good in Blade Trinity, but even he knows that. But let's just say when I review it and when I do a live watch party of this, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Now they're underground here. Shit is really about to go off. We are 77 minutes into the live stream, and already this one's going a lot better than the last one. We got 3 people watching. Right. Mm-hmm. Grandpa. Grandpa. He got your grandpa, dude. You better watch your tone with Chris Christopherson, man. He was a living legend. Watch your tone.
And then they walk out. They leave for lunch and don't come back. They don't keep day in, day out of financial troubles, and then just walk away when they get the job to help with said financial troubles. As someone in their 20s working hard for a future I want, I know that. The opposite way that they want it.
Light hammer.
The same that
You obviously you are fucking.
one should be over here.
I love Ron Perlman. Don't get me wrong. I think Ron Perlman. He's not he'll. Oh, boy, you not have to do that to him like that. You play too damn much. That wasn't even necessary there. Now I do like the themes of this one this time around: survival, and you have uneasy alliances, and the nature of monstrosity. It's still fun, but here is a lot more darker when it comes to this. You're alright, honey. It's okay.
Can you find me
a tool? Where's your red thing?
Probably dead anyway.
Not that one. Just the one with the bits in it.
She went out fighting.
What is this?
Now, when it comes to the UV lights autopsy, over 30 members of the cast and crew were temporarily blinded by the misuse of it. And when it comes to Reinhardt being a bit of a jerk, that was based on an incident that Wesley didn't experience. So, as the producer this time around, he inserted it, asked that to be inserted into the movie to add antagonism between Blade and Reinhardt. So you have comic book artist Mike Mignola and Timothy Bradstreet worked as conceptual artists. For the role of Nisa, the original choices were Asia Argento, which she was in the action movie Triple X with Vin Diesel, Kristana Loken, Elena Anaya, and Rona Mitra. But I do think that Lenore does good, but Kristana would have been interesting. And the body count is 110. He's setting off the bombs before he gets his little sword. One.
I don't know where your little toolkit went. I almost cut myself. Actually, I did cut myself. I feel it.
Run hard, regroup now. Now in the
It is.
Chuba is too busy beating up on Whistler. Now in the trailers and TV spots, Blade's line coming up, they actually change it to messing. He's just sitting there because. The other units are dead here, guys.
You're not going in there with him. Get wow.
You just sat there and let your own team get killed. The way the Reapers act here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Down the total. Get the rest of the pheromones. And here it is. Blaze line coming up here. Obviously, do not know. Yeah, we'll go do that one more. All right. Mm-hmm. Go. You obviously do not know who you're fucking with. Mm-hmm. Great cinematography here by Gabriel Burstein. Mm-hmm. He said bombs are set all the way off with them. Mm-hmm. It's just too many to overpower. She is a fighter too. She does try. The blues UV light explosion going all the way down. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There we go. And after Blade, he just blew up all his, used all the UV bombs on them. Had to use another one of his iconic catchphrases, which you do kind of see the catchphrase in a few used as a meme here. And back to Nomak, only to tell Blade about this ring, about the truth. And he does survive here. He's trying to tell him that Demiskinos is made the whole thing up. And this is where he gets kidnapped and gets taken in. Hmm?
Shut up. The thingy.
Mhm. Mhm. And he's giving her blood, and he just got electrocuted. They both have. Hate it when they do that. And y'all set him up. And bastards always have to betray. And this was the only one who's finna shoot y'all too. And he just got electrocuted. Mm-hmm. Now she's reunited with her daughter here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Blade saved me.
When you go in our room, you gonna say the same thing as Spike.
He is brave and he is honorable.
Like he done worked a whole double. Yeah.
Now we get to the whole reveal. Mm-hmm. The blood chamber deep in the lair. Mm-hmm. Giant, no Mac told me. Back in the store.
AAA batteries.
Did he?
I don't think we got it.
And now we get to the twist reveal. Woo. Thomas Cressman, he does a good job here. And also, this reveal at first, when I first watched this movie, and the reveal of this came up when I was younger, a little kid. Honestly, I just thought this was one of the most stupidest reveals, but having more times to watch it now, especially on rewatches now as an adult and showing one of my older sisters, Reinhardt and Scud, you should really be ashamed of yourself, and y'all should be ashamed. You explain how the Nomad got hold of this ring. obviously don't know who you're fucking with here. Obvious at this point. And you chose your own son over your own daughter. We're an hour and 24 minutes in, by the way, and 32 minutes in. Reinhardt, you stupid bastard. Reinhardt, you can kiss your ass goodbye. It's not done. You just gotta. This really did hurt my feelings on the first time I watched this because Norman Reedus, you was hoping he was gonna be a good guy. He was gonna be. But no, the minute they did this, he thought he had you on tight leash, and he's revealed to be a familiar. Well, the old man is gonna help him. He's just too huge, and that ain't his fault. And he can't stand the thoughts of them hurting him. Yes, you did.
Yeah, this remote probably work on the other TV too.
One, I've been on to you since they turned you. And number two, it's not died. Bye. Boom. You got blew up in the chunks. And serves you right. Just on, we all were. Talking about take him down, and y'all gonna use his, trying to use his blood to be daywalkers. Don't worry about that, Whistler. You gonna get you take care of it. Always have to strip him with his shirt off. But of course, it wouldn't be a Blade movie if you didn't.
Get down.
Say, I need you to move. Thank you.
Every drop of his male organs and everything.
Can you go shine your flashlight under where your baby sleep on sit the baby cup under there for me?
Hang on, guys. This is a little distraction.
Mm-hmm. That must be his TV.
So, it's what it said.
What?
I have to measure. I think it is a 55.
I think it just needs bigger because of this thing.
It's good. It's big enough for here. Where might be too small.
Well, they're there. Okay, thank you. You can go sleep. Okay, leave.
And here they're about to use them to create. using his blood to get the source with daywalkers, and he's messing with his sword. Not nearly enough threats. No, you been there and done that. Chicken shit. We'll settle up after. Now we're in the climax of this. Which is going on a lot more.
Oh, I bet. It's funny. Because I was talking to Amanda earlier about Amanda. And then they both got the same last name. And then I'm talking to Amanda. Amanda one about Amanda two, and then Amanda two about Amanda.
Yep. Mistake Nisa. These blood ties mean nothing to me. But they say he saved your daughter. In the way. With the fly. Who created him? Mm-hmm. Yes, they are. He do, he does now. And he's because he's already there. And he's mad. Hmm. He just he just shot him. He's disconnecting the things from Blade, and Nomad is already in there. Hmm.
I found color light 2 from the Fade Electric skill, and you can control it by saying, turn off color light 2.
What are you talking for?
Because these lights are connected to Alexa.
More like Alexa's already connected to my
I found color light 3 from the Fade Electric skill, and you can control it by saying, turn off color light 3.
Oh. You know how to get up, baby.
Pull it out.
A little bit.
I want to put the space to go over here.
They're trying to shoot him, and so see here, Blade. Whistler is trying to help Blade get to the blood pool, and Reinhardt's still shooting while Nomak is trying to get to his father because he pretty much hates his dad for what he is, which is a vampire. Blade is about to jump in. Go, go on in there, Blade. And he made it. Disrespectful, Reinhardt. You're just gonna walk away with his sword. This coming up, I would love this. Blade coming out of the blood pool, and you see he's got his strength a lot more stronger and faster. Yeah.
I only put it up there so we can like finish rolling out, but then the bag goes right there.
He does look like he's about to take on all of you. Just like every time he. Mm-hmm. 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 And they have the batons, and they, every time he drinks the human blood, his senses comes out 1,000 times stronger. Mm-hmm. You kicked them right in the head with their helmets on.
Move it up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's so cute. I like the red light
It's a very colorful film. You're telling him all to get in there and fight him, but little do he knows. And he's about to pick him up. Wrestling move. There you go, Blade. Well, as for kill my mom, you want anything done right, you gotta do it yourself. Hmm. He also said, nope. Can you blush? Trying to kill him with his sword, disrespectful.
For now, because see.
Can you blush? And bye, Reinhardt. That was the Mortal Kombat mood there. Just get his sword and then cut him in half. And you gotta give him the sunglasses back. For anyone still watching here, we are 19 minutes left into the movie and an hour and 97 minutes in. And he's shooting the little harvesting blood banks there. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, we do that last cleaner.
Mm-hmm. You reset the security card and
Yeah. I tried to put the planes where the TV would be like.
let the hands of your own son. Mm-hmm. And here he goes. Mhm.
I wanted to put this out here.
All that has befallen you.
It has a clock on it and it's hard to...
An unforgivable mistake. You've talked to me.
It's cute. I like it. No, it's too far.
We will find a cure. There is no cure.
I wish.
Take your rightful place by my side. But he doesn't want to do that. He wants to kill his own dad. He's about to kill his own dad here. No, he's not, Prince. He's not. He's just me. If what you say is true.
I used to have, I had my futon, I had a little table behind
And
that's where my shit and my
Grant, that you just killed his dad, and I spared you my fate, and you will die. That's actually green blood to keep this from being an NC-17. Finish the circle. You do always us favor. And he's about to bite bite to bite his own sister. At least you died with dignity here. hmm Last round with Blade and Nomak. The CG here when he jumps. Right there, you just got stabbed. You gotta fix the sunglasses because it's a Blade movie. He can't. He doesn't like to leave out his sunglasses. Now come in handy later in the fight. These two. hmm Sitting here trying to do Mortal Kombat moves. hmm Ah. Mm, mm. This is this is of the fights. This is one of my favorite fight. Okay, that CGI they're not the best looking, but it's fine. But this is definitely one of my favorite end fights in the action film or superhero film. It gets the job done. As you can see, he's trying his best to try and stop Nomad. Oh, he kicked him in the elevator. Not the elbow drop. Okay, that where he's jumping around, this CG. Okay, not the. That doesn't look too bad, but come on. Like I said, some of the CG here is a bit hit and miss. Trying to do Mortal Kombat WrestleMania moves. This ain't WrestleMania, no Mac. Mm-mm. He cracked his back. He's cracked his back. People do not. That's not how we crack people's back like that, bro. Went right for the eyes. Damn. He just ripped his. He's gonna put it back in place. Damn. I don't think you're gonna fight him off, but he's trying. and just the the mix of CGI. Mhm. Mhm. Do, messing with y'all in the middle of the fight, you just destroyed nice architecture, bro. Not cool. You can't all because you mad at your dad for making you what you are. You're such an immature brat. This guy finished him. Mhm. And you don't know what he has. It's a little piece of his sword. No, put your tongue back in your mouth, dude. Bad. Right through the right through the heart. Why don't you sticking your tongue out at people? Eat ugly reaper. This ain't WrestleMania. Lost his GG mind. Yep, he just killed you, and that's how you take out the bad guy there. It hurts no more. Did you can see a little bit of the UV light there that they use here. Okay, 10 minutes left of the movie. Mhm. Mhm. And there we are. She's still breathing. All right. It's okay, Blade. You've been through worse. Mhm. Now they just had the last fight. Oh, so she wants to die with some dignity. Which the original ending of this the way she goes out in this, originally they wanted to have it. They're probably gonna kiss or such, and then she dies before seeing the sun. But like I said, her Whistler and Blade, and he takes her outside so she can watch the sun, and she chooses to die with some dignity. But that was a great final fight and great climax. Aside from Norman Reedus and Raw Perlman being in on it and the whole craziness there. And she looks to him, and as she's starting to melt as the sun rises. But again, she dies. Nisa dies with some dignity, which sucks for Blade because he really thought it was gonna be like a lover's thing. But she is pretty still, and you have that shot there, of him just looking out in the sun, London, and then we bring it all full circle with this guy him trying at the strip joint, such try, try, trying to be at the peep show. Mr. Long haired boy. Mm-hmm. And then, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Like I forgot about you, did you? You think I forgot about you, did you? Mm-hmm. Directed by Guillermo del Toro, written by David Goyer. You think I forgot? Mm-hmm. All right. There we go. Now we have our credits, which is 7 minutes long. Directed by Guillermo del Toro, written by David S. Goyer. Based on characters by Mark Wahlberg and Gene Colan. Guillermo del Toro film produced by Peter Frankfurt, Wesley Snipes, and Patrick Palmer. Executive producers Lynn Harris, Michael DeLuca, David S. Goyer, Toby Emmerich, Stan Lee, and Avi Arad. We love Stan Lee. We don't care anything about Avi Arad. Co-producers Andrew J. Horn and John Davis. Director of photography Gabriel Bernstein. Production designer Carol Spire. Edited by Peter Emosa. Music by Mark Batrami. Additional music by Danny Saver. Music supervisor Happy Walters. Costume designer Wendy Partridge. We're looking at the credits now. I just have to go back to the little catchphrase at the end. Casting by Nancy Floyd. UK casting Jeremy Zimmerman. Okay. Wesley Snipes. Blade 2. Chris Christopherson. Ron Perlman. Lenore Varela, Norma Reedus, Thomas Kretzman, Luke Goss, Matthew Schultz, Danny John Jules. And with that, we're going to watch the credits and I'll just overall collect my thoughts. Donnie Yen, Carol Roden, this Danny Saber, and Mos Def. You have Fat Boy Slim and Eve coming up, and then the last song is, which I did not know they were on the soundtrack until I got to watch the credits. Because usually, sometimes they would always just skip the credits when another movie was coming on TV on TNT or such. They would just speed the credits up real fast. Y'all know what I'm talking about when you watch movies on TV and then they go to the next thing. Jeff Ward, Wesley Snipes, Clay Fontenot, and Donnie Yen, fight coordinators. And that's overall the stunt doubles. Carla Fry, which this was one of the last movies that she was in charge of production as she passed away during the making of this and The Two Towers and Austin Powers and Golden Member. So, rewatching Blade 2, like I said, I'll have more to say when I review it. This is still my favorite of the Blade films. And on some days, next to Hellboy and another movie of his, this is my favorite Guillermo del Toro film. I think it's really good. I think a lot is held up. The dialogue is fun. The action is still chaotic. It's still a lot more darker, and a lot more bigger, and a lot more brutal. And the action, Wesley's still good as Blade. A much better villain in the case of Nomak. It definitely has its issues here, and some of the CGI not being the best, and the love story. While I get what they were trying to do, it's just it kind of really doesn't amount to much since Nisa does bite the dust at the end, but it was nice they were trying to give him a little bit of a love interest. But overall, I still think Blade 2 is one of my favorite sequels, one of my favorite action films, and one of the better superhero films in a long list of them. And everything you want to do right there. So we're just gonna watch the rest of the credits and, of course, look through it. Matt Scholes was Chupa. Danny John Jules was Assad. Yes, you had Donnie Yen the Snowman, Carl Roden as, of course, Carol, which he was the familiar working with them. He was also in the Hellboy and the Born Supremacy. Also, he was in the Orphan when he told, it's Dr. Varava, when he told Vera Farmiga to get out of the house. Marit Vel Kyle, she Norwegian actress. She was but now she's just a singer. Tony Karan, of course, I know him from some of the MCU stuff and Doctor Who and Outlaw King. I also know him from Underworld Evolution, which I do need to go back and finish the Underworld films. Santiago Segura as Rush, which he his death was satisfying, and Dias Crawford as Light Hammer. So overall, it's a pretty solid cast. And this is Trina and Raw Digger with Raw Digger, which is Gangster Queens with Groove Armada. It's a great soundtrack. It does fit with electronica music and hip hop. I'll have more to say in the live review portion of this, but we've gone on for 2 hours and 6 minutes, despite a few minor interruptions and disclaimers. So, yeah, I'm glad I'm kind of doing this to coincide with Black History Month and such. I do wish I had other black movies I could do besides this trilogy, but after Blade Trinity, in terms of movie watches, I don't really know what's next. So I'm gonna probably have you guys help me figure it out or such. Like I said, because most of my physical media isn't here, but soundtrack available on Immortal Records. Paul Oakenfold right here, right now. The one, Busta Rhymes. BT, you have Voodoo and Serena on the soundtrack. Fabulous featuring Jada Kiss and Danny Saber. Cowboy, Mind What You Say. And Mike Mignola is also a part of the visual flair. Motorcycles provided by Ducati Motorcycles. Main title sequence produced and designed by Imaginary Forces. In association with Lenovo Productions, GmbH. Special thanks to his family. No real Reapers were hurt during the making of this film. Released on Fujifilm. Dolby Surround X. Does it say where did they shot on film or not? I don't know. Hmm. 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 Hmm.
No, no, we're not doing that. We're
Of
not doing
course,
that.
overall,
We're not doing
the
that.
the film is Prince by Deluxe Laboratories. And why they didn't come back for this one overall, they once again here. This motion picture, no reapers will harm in the making of this. Copyright 2002 New Line Productions, Blade, courtesy of, and there's the title card. New Line Home Entertainment. And that being said, that was Blade 2, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed listening and watching it. For the few people who did show up to this one, it's just as much. Still an entertaining film, still one of my favorites of all time, and one of my favorite films of 2002. It's overall a really fun film. So stick around. I will be doing a review of the film in the coming days. Like I said, I have so much I have to try and edit and do myself, so I'm only one person. But that was Blade 2, and I shall see you guys either on Sunday or earlier, or maybe Saturday if I'm feeling up to it, or probably Thursday. It depends on if I'm up to, if I want to move it up a little bit early. We'll see how this one does. For the controversial third and final film, one of the most overhated film sequels, Blade Trinity, with Ryan Reynolds and Jessica Biel joining the cast. The version we are going to be doing of Blade Trinity is going to be the extended version, which, like I said, I will do the unrated version, but I am going to change gears a little bit when we get to the ending of the unrated version, and I'm gonna go back and do the theatrical version ending. So it's gonna be interesting to see how that's gonna go, and I'm excited to rewatch Blade Trinity for a live watch party, but I am very nervous on how I'm gonna feel afterwards. I could probably still think it's underrated. I could still think it's a guilty pleasure, or I will actually finally see the movie that a lot of people has been hating for 22 to 23 years. So overall, we will be doing Blade Trinity in a few coming days. So I'll see you guys for that. But that was for Blade 2, of course. So in the comment section down below, what did you guys think of this live watch party? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Are you somewhere right in the middle? If you haven't already, despite audio issues, you could go check out this one. The audio does kick in after a while, which I should have done the first movie for YouTube, from YouTube Live, rather than a live streaming app. And overall, this one on the playback you guys can watch. And Blade Trinity, I'll see you guys in a few days. I might move it up early. Should I move it up early? I don't know. Maybe not. We'll see. But yeah, overall, if you guys would like to, if you guys are not here already, if you're a returning member, like I said, thank you guys for helping me with 1 million views overall on my channel, even though a lot of my videos such I don't get home and all that. Not only that, social media links to Facebook, Instagram, Letterboxd, Snapchat, Twitch, all of that such is in the description box down below. If you'd like to send me any money to my Chime or Cash App to financially support the channel or such, you could do that in the safest way by messaging me privately. Also, if you'd like to send me anything from my Amazon wish list, you guys can do that as well. It's okay. Well, just message me privately to do that as well, and be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to get notified when newest videos and such are up. If you'd like to send me anything from my Amazon wish list, I've already said that. Also, if you're listening on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, you can do that Be sure to give this a like and a 5-star grade. And with that being said, I will see you guys for more videos. I'm going to try and get those videos out to you and do a lot more. Also, hopefully, plan a lot more live streams and such. So, as always, stay epictastic, join the epitasticness, and you guys keep it cool. So, with that being said, I do hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys for Blade Trinity. So that one's gonna be fun to talk about, and also I will see you guys in the review of this. So I'm gonna go ahead and exit off, and hopefully I'll come up with more live stream ideas. So, but after the Blade movies. So bye bye.